Hi there. Thank you for connecting to the video. Today is a little bit different. It came out in a different energy. I was trying to do the normal method of reading by taking out the significator and starting to talk, but today it didn't want me to talk. It wanted me to see the whole story of this person's journey, the person who has connected you. So, this is your journey, and this turned out to be more of a workplace reading, something that is currently happening in your workplace, and you are going through a certain shift at the moment where you are feeling that you can't really continue in this anymore because it has become quite difficult, and there's a lot of internal conflict going on. There is a lot of, uh, what do you say? You feel that you're being sidelined. You might have be having certain issues happening there. The first card that came out was a significator that came out was Ulupi, which is a princess energy. It is also the energy of message of rejuvenation. And then the clarificators card, single word card that came out was construct. So it is now time, and this is a confirmation that if you've been thinking of striking out on your own, doing something by yourself, using your knowledge to now start consulting for people to give out the knowledge in as an expert, yes, you definitely can take this as a confirmation and start working towards that. It doesn't mean that you have to quit your workplace immediately, even if it is a difficult time right now. You must be thinking or remembering about the days when you started and it was wonderful and it was everything went well, the collaborations went well, you were able to work well with people. But over time, although everything was working out well, the projects were going well, and you were having a successful time, over time, something has happened, something has shifted. It might be your own energy that has shifted, which is no longer interested in working for somebody all the time and seeing the results and the credit go to somebody else. It is an internal shift that has happened. So that is now bringing out certain amount of friction within your workplace. You might even feel that you don't have enough authority or you're not being given enough authority in your workplace to take things forward as they should be. So it just makes it more harder to work with the same enthusiasm that you had in the past. So, and the other aspect that came out was that it's not that you're not somebody who's not knowledgeable. You're very powerful. You're a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience is there with you. You're a master of your work. It's just that now you want to be recognized for that mastership and you want to take out your mastery into the world in a different way, in such a way that you facilitate rather than just always follow a particular vision that doesn't belong to you. You want to create your own vision and you want to take it forward. You want to be able to help people to develop vision. So that is more of sharing your expertise, becoming maybe into consulting roles, maybe into setting up your own organization. So you can start working towards that, start finding out what needs to be done, what has to be done, what is a capital investment required, how many people are needed, what kind of contacts you need to make, what are the legal requirements in there, what are the basically from scratch what you need to do. Arm yourself with knowledge. Don't venture into something without knowledge. You need to use the your instincts and your intuition very carefully in this one. What doesn't feel right, don't go with it. Take your time. It's not about rushing into things. It's never about rushing into things. It's about taking the expert help. That is what the chariot and the hierophants that came in. It is about slow movement towards it, but always have one expert to keep you on track. So there should be somebody guiding you like that. Because we don't know everything about the industry that we work in, we tend to work in certain areas of the industry, and that is our expertise. But the overall picture need not always be clear to us. So learn to find out all that is required, all that we need to do. I used a couple of books today to get some energetic understanding of what is happening. The first one is the Thus Spoke Chanakya, written by Radhakrishna Pillai. So in that, the message that came was a leader always knows that even he is dispensable to the organization. So it is not, you might have felt that you were so critical to the functioning of the organization that people cannot ask you to leave, but that is not the case. You are as dispensable as anybody else. And when you set up an organization, this is something you need to take it forward, that you don't need to hold on to people just because you have an emotional connection with them. They were your friends or former colleagues who have joined you, who have come with you, clients who came with you. So you don't have to think like that. You don't have to feel obliged to carry forward relationships don't feel obliged to carry forward things just because people were with you and so now you think you have to do that. Everybody is dispensable. It is about the process. It is about making sure that your clients are happy at the end of the day. The other book that I used was Sun Tzu's The Art of War, and the message that came through was that about strategy. The message is saying that when the enemy is on the other side of the river, and they enter the river, don't jump into the river and try to fight them in the river. Let them come to your side of the bank and then fight them. What it means is don't initiate whatever conflict is happening in your workplace right now. You be prepared. You do your preparation work. You train. It's like you train for the war, but let things come from that side. Let them say what is not happening and why they need you to leave, and let them take the conflict forward, and you respond once they are on your side of the battlefield. So that is what it means. It also means when you have your own setup, you need to ensure that strategically you should work. Don't just do things out of emotion, use strategy. And the other cards, all the cards that have come out are telling the story of this. You have put in a lot of work, so wait for the results. It'll happen. You have a lot of experience. You are the King of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles. The energies are very balanced. So now start finding your network. The numbers that came out were all the threes. The sixes came out. The number 9 has come out a couple of times, and both of them were the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So definitely a lot of wish fulfillment and a lot of abundance is there. It's just that start branching out, start taking the step outwards and start connecting to the people who need it. It's about rejuvenating and restoring your own identity in your field. So start doing that. Work on it, develop a website, a portfolio, start marketing yourself as your brand. All that becomes very critical at this stage. You need not panic. It's not about panic. It's about, again, using strategy, about strategically handling things. So take expert help for that. We cannot always think of everything. So make sure that you are having someone with you who can take you there. You have all the necessary equipment and knowledge, and you also have access to money. You will have access to money. You need to reach out to the right people. So do that, work for it. You can take this as a confirmation to start branching out into your own self. So I do a quick reshuffle at this point to see any other messages that are coming through. So essentially, it is repeating the similar messages that yes, there is conflict at the moment, or maybe it is only within yourself. Or you're not able to decide whether to branch out on your own or stick to what you already know. But it is telling you that you have all the capacities to take your knowledge out into the world, take your passion out into the world. And towards the end of the reading, Two of Wands and the King of Wands come out. The Two of Wands is clearly indicating that now it is time to create that branch for yourself. You don't need to leave your job, but you can start your independent consulting or something like that on the side. And the King of Wands clearly says that you are in that energy. The King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the King of Swords, everybody came out. So you are having the capacity to um, establish yourself without any fear. You are the king, which means you are in control. You are the master of your knowledge, the master of your industry. All you have to do is find the courage to take that step out or take a step to the side and start building up what you have always dreamt of, or what you start feeling comfortable with. So it is about, some of us, it might be about stepping out of the comfort zone, which is also essential when the world is changing and when our world is expanding. The world is in your hands, so it's all up to your attitude how it'll turn out. So this is how this reading happened today. The video might be a little sped up because of this, and this I did as a voiceover. So anyway, this is a confirmation that you might have been looking for. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you, and I will see you later.